Gonna dunk on chaos is right. Special thanks to my Patreon patrons, and also my other donors such as Pump Master, who like totally dominated last episode. Thank you so much. Let's start the game. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I don't know why I use that annoying cadence, but I'm glad you're here. What's going on, Darlos9D and Scott R? Oh man, I totally have to zoom in because my eyesight... My left eye is like bruised and feeling awful today, so I can barely read your comments, but I can at least a little bit read them. So let's read the intro again, because I might not get another chance. The world is veiled in darkness, the wind stops, the sea is wild. This summer, the earth begins to rot, the people wait, their only hope, a prophecy, and maybe a guy with a sword. When the world is in darkness, 4 warriors will come. You know what's weird is that the ancient Sky Warriors was a group of 5. So for some reason, like, we can't have a 5th party member though, like they changed the laws since then. Anyway, after a long journey, 4 young warriors arrive, each holding an orb. I bet they're not all that young. In fact, they're like 2,000 years old technically, right? Anyway, what's up? Michael the Lucario and Meowgical Gamer and Christopher and Codester Cox and Yes2 SDO Main and Lance S and Rogue Effect. Speaking of cadence, have you tried the Crypt of Necrodancer Cadence of Hyrule demo? No, I have not. A lot of people have recommended that game, or series of games, I guess, at this point, maybe. Looks fun. I don't know, maybe I should try it. But anyway, I should also continue this game. Do you know what we're about to do? We are about to go fight WarMech. Never mind, we're about to buy 69 heal potions. No, 79 heal potions. I'm trying to do math in my head. What's up, James M? Finally caught a stream, you fiend! That is who I am. What's up, Molly M? Hello, my fine party people, she says. I see you, Rogue Effect. The Light Warriors are like, hello, fellow kids. Tiny Cat. I'm doing the most exciting part of the game, which is buying potions. Ugh, I forgot I was gonna have to do this again. Well, time to mash the A button and read some comments. Because again, the shopkeepers in this world don't understand how to sell items in bulk. Like, I'm willing to just be like, look, I'll give you way more gold than it would normally cost if you just hand me all 99 heal potions at once. Rogue Effect, I get it. You're saying hola, like hola, like hello in Spanish. That's clever. You're using the whole emoji. I never even played this game. Thrilled to see WarMech, says Lance S. It's like pretty likely that I'll die either to him or while trying to find him. What's up, Duck Lord? Do you always speak like this? Yes. Literally every chance I get. Potion Vendor Simulator. What's up, Mega Harv? This isn't Costco, Karma. I mean, I'm giving them literal gold. Like, you figure they would at least take a request. Also, this is probably more business than this guy has ever gotten. They should have a rewards program, though, don't you think? You mean buying potions while listening to those good old limited sound channels? Yes. Yeah, I love that the sound effects kind of cut into the music in certain NES games. Such as this right now. I should give you a discount. Uh-huh, exactly. Like, I don't even care if they give... Like, I am so rich at this point that I'll give him extra money to speed up this process. But also, like, if he were a savvy businessman, he'd understand that, like, I'm his only customer, maybe. Or at least I'm by far his best customer. So if he wants me to come to him specifically to buy heal potions, which I could get anywhere else, he should incentivize me in some way. By giving me a free Masamune sword. Or what are those barrels? What do you think is in those barrels? Butter? I hope. What do you want? 60 gold, okay? Thank you, what else? I just realized I haven't read his dialogue. What do you want? 60 gold, okay? Thank you, what else? What do you want? I can't carry anymore. Alright, we did it. Don't ask about the barrels. Those barrels are exclusively for one purpose, and that is, you shoot them when an enemy is standing next to them. His incentive is that heal potions are at the top of the menu. I mean, that is why I go to this one. Also, it was closest. Would you consider streaming Chrono Trigger, or like Secret of Mana, or Earthbound? Oh, James M., those are all games that I have finished on my channel. As a matter of fact, I streamed at least half of Chrono Trigger and Earthbound. The rest of it was just like regular uploads and stuff. But yeah, I would, as a matter of fact, because my friend Megaharv showed off a really cool ROM hack of Earthbound called Mother 2 Deluxe, and it's got new content, new enemies, new spells, and a lot of added challenge, and I think I might just stream that game at some point. Hey, you still got any of that za? Asks Molly M. Nah, sorry. I ate it thinking that it might go bad if I don't, and also I ate it thinking it's very good and I wanted to. So I'm sorry. Oh goodness, Ankylos. Ankylos. I'll use Mage Staff. The barrels are for the gorilla class that got dummied out of the game. OMG, I'm the worst. I'm like the top 30th percentile. I'm at least middle of the road. Anyway, let's use a tent. And save the game. Actually, let's use a cabin. Because I'm going into this dungeon so that I can reach the other dungeon and find WarMech. You can only find WarMech, remember in that area where I died the other stream, like 2 streams ago? That's where you find WarMech. Well, if it isn't Vampire and his literal clones, his identical friends. Damn, I should have, instead of lime or ham, I should have named one of my characters Garlic so they would be allergic to me. 69th percentile, yeah, something like that. Top 31st percentile, so I'm greater than, 69% of all the other percentiles. What's up, Gabriel A? I'm just making my way to WarMech. You know, like that song by... Who does that song? I know Terry Crews sings it in White Girls. Making my way to WarMech. Something, I don't know. OMG, you're the worst, but also thanks for buying me goat cheese and prosciutto at 9 p.m. last night. I did do that, didn't I? Technically. Yeah, you're welcome. Guys, Molly M helped me design a couple t-shirts, and I, ordered some prototypes. And when they arrive, I will model them for you, so that you can tell me whether or not you're willing to spend $27.99 on them, or $26.69 or something. We were looking at numbers and stuff and determined, okay, in order to sell these, we can't make them, cheap, like the fish. Because if we don't, then we'll be losing money on every shirt that we sell. You know how profit margins and business generally works. But they look pretty good, at least on the design that we saw on the site. So long story short, what I'm trying to say is Molly M helped me out with a lot of stuff that she didn't need to help me out with. But she did, because she's very helpful. They don't need meetings. Clones share one hive mind. Yeah, but the reason that they meet is so that they can sing their barbershop quartet songs. They can't do that from a distance. Honestly, if I had clones, I would definitely make a barbershop quartet. Because I would have exactly 3 clones. You can't have more. Can't have more than that. Why am I trying to slep in the menu? I don't know why I keep doing that. What's up, Piano Master? Hey, you're that guy that makes those cringy videos. What's up? That's correct. I've been doing that since like 2007. And he's gonna sing I'm Too Sexy for This Shirt. That's right. Said Fred. That is correct, Molly M. You should have a shirt that spontaneously combusts when you sing that song. I cannot engineer that. King Baboon, what's going on? Vampires? You're killing me here. Mage staff. One of those staves in staves in Ham's inventory is for a mage and the other is for a wizard, okay? Don't get it twisted. My first time fighting WarMech was in the GBA version, and I didn't realize he was essentially the game's super boss and got thoroughly whooped, says Scout R. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people when they get surprised by him. JK lol, your vid's cool, Lemfeo. Haha, Raffle got him. Transporter operation requires a queue, baby. I forgot the way. But also, this is like one of the few musics in the game that is not recycled. So this space station gets its own special theme. That's like kinda cool that the original Final Fantasy has not only time travel elements, but space travel, or at least space lounging. I don't really travel much in the space station, I just kinda hang out. Rock goal. I will run. But also I will heal. Never mind, I will run. Those 2 vampires were late for the meeting. He has less than 3 clones. That's illegal. Well, I less than 3 you too. What? Just go to where he is. Thank you. Alright. I was wondering if I should go to where he wasn't. What? You can run into sorcerers here? I don't like this. Whew. Got nervous for a second. Those sorcerers are the guys that, you know, as you saw last time, can instant kill you. And like very easily at that. Sorry, my left eye is like really hurting me today, so that's why I am giving you some excellent commentary, and this game is amazing. Nachos? I don't really need you right now. In the official soundtracks, the final dungeon's theme is called Underwater Temple for some reason. Maybe they wanted to have more unique themes but ran out of time. Yeah, I guess the final dungeon has a unique music too, doesn't it? But also, I didn't know that, Darlos90. That's weird. Thank you. You don't travel much here? You walked like 8 miles. To get to the motorcade? Yes. Once we get shirt prototypes and know the prints, know how the prints look on the colors, I can design so many. I'm excited. Yeah, Molly M. Please don't be paralyzed. Okay, I ran away. One of us died, but we were able to run away. I do have the life spell. And some curing. Some curative magics. Probably better on emulator or hardware, says Joseph C. This stream is what's keeping me sane right now, says Magical Gamer. Hey, good. Java, what's up? I'm gonna try to find WarMech. Or is he gonna try to find me? Chance to strike first? That's nice. Maybe I can get some HP back before I run. What does Rub do again? Rub is an instant death spell, Gabriel A. And Ham has learned the A-Rub spell, which protects against the Rub spell. Ham died, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. WarMech! So we finally found him. Nah, JK, this is just a nacho. I don't know what the encounter rate is on WarMech, but hey, look at that. Lime can hit 4 times per attack now. That's kinda nice. Ham seems to die a lot. Chance to strike first. I'm doing the same trick. He does, yeah. Well, first of all, there's 2 Hams. So, that's twice the opportunities to die. Secondly, yeah. Black Mage, pretty weak. I'm just gonna walk around here. Not very high. 1 in 16, I wanna say? That's like higher than I thought it would be, though. I don't know what this war fella looks like. Okay. Imagine like a chicken. No, actually, imagine the AT-ST Walker from Star Wars, aka the Chicken Walker. But it's shorter and like a little rounder and cuter and much more powerful. Dang, I'm getting a lot of strike firsts here. My luck will run out soon, though, because I will get ambushed by a group of sorcerers. Alright, it looks like only Ham needs healing, but, you know, this is free, okay? KarmaJolt, you cannot run from air. Yeah, isn't it weird that you can run from air in this game? Perfect description, says Coaster Cox. Thank you. It's like ED209? What is that? You know what? Let's fight these guys. Alright, got it. Cool. I earned some experience. He's the mech from RoboCop. Oh, I don't remember what he looks like, actually. Maybe he looks like WarMech, according to you. It's from RoboCop. Scott R got the reference. Uh-oh. These guys are gonna punch me a little bit before I run. Oh, they know cremate? I don't love that. Alright, I am gonna heal up after that. Because I don't want WarMech to find me with less than maximum health. Okay, I can be missing 1 HP. What's up, the orange Zappinator? Well, I keep sneaking up on the air somehow. And the Grape Naga. Here we go. Oh no, he strikes first. And he hits me with nuclear first thing. Actually, those were like pretty low damage rolls, all things considered. And I think my best chance to kill this guy is to fast, ham, and tank, and just punch. Okay, cool. So fast is good. Oh, both of my fast users went before my attackers. Okay, that's fine. Lime was immediately killed. That's like not as bad as it could have been. Let's go, 18 hits or something. Okay, that wasn't so bad, but like, you know, I'm low on HP now. I think my best bet at this point is just keep nuking with Ham. So if he survives, like, damn! What? Ham crit so hard there. That was underwhelming. Ham seems to be doing great. Molly M. Yeah, Ham for MVP there. WarMech snuck up on me and used nuclear. It's not nuclear, it's nuclear. First turn, and I was still able to just like completely destroy that dude. Yes, that was it, Molly M. And I know that's underwhelming. Okay, I know that's underwhelming, but that dude, like, if he had gotten a turn this turn, I probably would have died. But also, like, that's the way the boss battles in this game go. Like, they're short and sweet because the bosses are super powerful offensively, but they have low HP. So, that was WarMech, everybody. Man, I hyped that up a lot, didn't I? For, you know, how anticlimactic it was. You know what, why don't I just exit? You have been hyping this chicken so much. I mean, okay, well, he was cute, at least, right? I mean, I wasn't wrong about that. Now we know how to fight against the robot apocalypse, Ham. Yeah, all you need to do is go back in time to find the... Masamune. I almost forgot what it was. The Matahari. Also, here's a dinosaur. Yes, he was very handsome. Thank God you had the Marakashi. Yeah. Yeah, that thing gives Ham, like, some amazing stats. Yeah, look at this. The Madagascar gives him 70 damage and 115 hit percentage? That's insane. Well, unfortunately, Lime couldn't benefit from that, like, 10,000 experience. But... like, who's close to a level up here? Tank and other Ham? Not as handsome as you, Karma. Thank you. But I don't know the nuclear technique. Or do I? It's good that you had the Marfu Karshafu. What is that? Are these real things, or are you making up syllables? A way to look at it is when people were playing this game back in the day and didn't know about it, they just randomly find WarMech. That makes the party... that nukes the party for almost all their health. Yeah. I mean, if you're not prepared for that guy, and you're like, ooh, what is this? And then this, like, robot... I was gonna say robot chicken. Shows up out of nowhere and nukes your party. Especially when you're on your way to fight Tiamat. Okay, I'm gonna try to read this. I'm glad you had the Mama Say, Mama Saw, Mama Pusa. What? I think the rule is if you're supposed to make up a joke about the Masamune, if you're gonna make a joke, the word has to start with an M at least. It's a Michael Jackson song, Karma. I am unfamiliar with that. But yes, I am glad I had the Michael Jackson. Well, I probably don't need to buy too many heal potions. I think we can just go beat the game. Why don't we just go beat the game? But first, I'm gonna buy 11 heal potions. Sorry, I've been called out. Hey, I don't make the rules. The Marmalade Moonblade. Yes. Yes, Ham, wielder of the Montreal Expos. Is it getting funny? Is it getting funny yet? The Makuna Hatada. Ah, I can't carry anymore. Well. That was pretty passive-aggressive. I'm sorry. I love you, Codester Cox. I'm just busting your chops. Imagine there was an FF2. Yeah, I'm trying to imagine. Should I stream that game? Like, I might. I might just do it. Can you play Breath of Fire after this game? Asks Gabriel A. You know... like, maybe. But also, I still need to get back to Legend of Dragoon. I'll eventually get to Breath of Fire. The BBB, what's going on? It's all good now, for I have arrived. You just missed the part where I beat WarMech. But now, I'm going to go beat the game, I hope. Hakuna Matata doesn't start with an M either, so now we're even. Yeah, but that's not what I said. I did a spoonerism of it. Yeah, thank you, Darlos90. I said Makuna Hatata, which is a clever play on words. Breath of Fire 2 is pretty lit, says Rogue Effect. One or both of those is on that Nintendo Switch Online collection, though, right? Frost D. Well, not for long. I'm gonna hit him with the Fur 3. Man, the black belt hits so hard. He's unarmed, by the way. Did I mention that? I see what you did there, Rogue Effect. Both of them, yeah. Mega Harv, I know you love Breath of Fire, but like, objectively, they're like bad games, right? Right? Like, we kind of have to admit that, right? Or am I wrong? I kind of remember playing Breath of Fire on an emulator a while back, and like, first of all, the emulator had trouble with it, and my save files kept getting eaten. Secondly, like, just the dialogue in that game is bad, if I remember correctly. Which didn't stop me from playing Secret of Mana, so, you know, I don't know what I'm complaining about. We don't have to admit it. Living in denial is an option. That's true. No! Mages strike first and they try to rub me? That's weird and also dangerous. They gotta rub me the right way, like I'm Christina Aguilera. You get the reference. You're such a snob about game dialogue. Okay, look, well, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad when it's poorly translationed. Excuse me. Like, for example, Legend of Dragoon is hilarious because of how bad the translation is. Breath of Fire, I remember it being, like, confusing bad. Like when when some NPC would tell you what to do next in the game, it was translated in such a way that he didn't actually tell you what you're supposed to do next. And so, like, just the flow of the game was disrupted. That's just what I remember from when I played it in middle school, okay? Breath of Fire 2 translation is hilariously bad. Alright, I guess I'll give it a shot then. Kaboom and stuff. No, Breath of Fire is great, although I never did finish it, but that's common with me. Yo, you said it twice. Alright, maybe I'll try it. Never rub a ham. That's what I've been told. Yeah, don't they come, like, pre-glazed when you get them from the store? Zombied. Let's hit the Zeus Gauntlet. And maybe Fire 2. And maybe Light Axe. And the Mage Staff. I have all these spells in my spell list, but like, I just keep opting to use these items that cast spells for free, because they're free. No, they come with glaze. Oh yeah, they come with a little packet, don't they? But slap a turkey. And that's how you can cook it too, Darlos90. If you slap a turkey hard enough, and often enough, they come glaze adjacent. That's a great way to phrase about the glaze. I'm doing a great job of reading with one contact lens in, by the way, so... Oh, I always go the wrong way here. I think I'm supposed to go left, then up, correct? But instead, I'm going the long way around. What's up, Bap2? Bap. Bap is the sound of a cat playing with a ball. Glaze Adjacent sounds like a 90s skater band. Does it? I like that idea, but I don't know how truthful you're being. There's a guy that cooked a turkey by slapping it. A live one? Ska band. Okay. I still don't see that, but like, I like it. Well, I got 99 heals. But a lime ain't one. What? I think I just healed someone who was already at full HP. Look at me wasting potions. Amazing glazing phrasing. Thank you, Rogue Effect. Heal! Heal hat! Wait, Ham didn't kill this dude with a Masamune? I guess, still, my black belt is offensively more powerful than my red wizard with the Masamune. I couldn't think of another one. Well, let's go this way. You know, this might end up being like a relatively short stream. Because we found WarMech pretty fast. I thought that was going to take me multiple attempts, and that the battle was going to last longer. And that maybe I would, you know, die a couple times. But that was relatively easy. Really, I thought I was gonna die to sorcerers a couple times while trying to find WarMech. Hey, Ham leveled up. There's also two guys that cooked a turkey by dropping it off a very tall building. Like, cause like the wind, the friction of the air would cook it or something? Mud Goal and Rock Goal. I'll ice them. I'll ice them. That's something from Warcraft 3 that I quote like all the time. Bam! Chopped him up. What type of golem is the best golem? In Diablo 2, I used the hell out of that Iron Golem. It's a Necromancer spell. Yo, 444 HP. Strength, Agi, Int, Luck, no Vit, but that's fine. That's still a pretty good level up. Karma paid WarMech to throw the fight. Yeah, I did. I actually made money on that too. Grr, Medusa. Well, let's fire them, and maybe lightning them, and maybe... punch one. Wait, no. He's got the black shirt. Dang it, I got stunned. I probably should have run from this battle, actually. Because there is an outside chance that I'll, like, die to these dudes. They can, like, straight up stone you, right? I know you don't have them in the party, but I was like, how the white wizard kind of looking like... Wait, what? They're flipping the bird when casting... You liked how the white wizard kind of looks like they're flipping the bird when casting magic. Oh, yeah, I remember, because he does something like this with his hand, and that can easily be interpreted as a middle finger. I know what you're talking about, Kaboom and stuff. The air friction cooked the turkey. That's why they don't fly. I miss Warcraft 3. I hate that they updated it to the reforged version. When was that? I haven't played it in years. I used to play Dota on Warcraft 3. Back before it was like its own game, you know? I'm not like 1000% sure you can run from this battle, but let's try. Let's at least try it with one ham. Lime can't kill one of these dudes on his own. Tank and Ham can. That's because they have the two most powerful weapons in the game. Fists and the Masamune. Okay, I'm gonna check back with you later. Jack and I are having dinner. Alright, take it easy, Molly M. Thank you for being a very fine party people. Okay, I'm gonna heal up before this battle because... this next battle is against the upgraded version of Lich, who knows the nuke spell, so... Why do you have two hams? Says King Baboon. What do you mean? Why would I not have to? I mean, it's just something I can do, so like, why not? Yes! I love casting fast before my party members attack. Oh, and Lich just did like a normal attack there. Chopped him up, see ya. What do you mean, what do I mean? King Baboon? Should I have had more hams? Is that what you're saying? Because I feel like I have just the right number of hams. I don't know, I thought it would be funny. What's up, LFZ? I missed the grinding episode. Yeah, no big deal. All I did was grind. Have we made any progress at all? Yes, I killed WarMech, and it was very anticlimactic. It was soups underwhelming. What is the R giant? Is he stronger than the fur giant? My main healer! Keep healing! Dead. That's a whole lot of ham. Good joke. Do I go this way? Yes, I do. And then Kari, the Fiend of Fire, will be over here somewhere. Let's use Ice 3 here, I think. Or should I try Quake? Alright, I have to get Quake to work like at least once, do I not? The answer is no, but I want to. I don't think I've seen that spell work yet. I don't think I will. Maybe I won't see it. Nice! Slime hit super hard there. Let them eat Quake. Yeah, I love how it's spelled. Q-A-K-E. What does Quake do? It has a chance to instantly kill enemies, but it rarely ever works, so it is not worth using like a level 6 spell charge on it, when you could use Lit 2 instead. I'm sorry, Lit 3. Zap! Kari, the Fiend of Fire. Okay, so I'm just gonna double fast because, like, that's such a good strategy. I thought ground was super effective against fire. Yeah, maybe they're fire flying, so they're, like, actually immune. Hit super hard, see ya. My neck. I love how sometimes we'll leave the door open, and other times we won't. Phantom door glitch! I did it. Also, I went the wrong way. What are you talking about? That's a lot of swords. True. Unless you consider the katana a knife, because, like, look at how tiny it is. That's Lime's weapon, by the way. He uses the katana. I think there's an extra one, actually. If I search this dungeon, I might be able to find an extra katana. Which is only useful if you have 2 thieves in your party, and if you do, like, wow, good luck. Can you make phantom stairs? I hope not. You just got phantom doored. That's my new catchphrase. Sure, I'll fight these guys. I'll even use a Lit 3 here. And a heal helm. I feel like a lot of the water enemies are immune to Quake. I'm like looking for an opportunity to use that spell. And it's just so bad. These guys might poison me, actually. Cake can't be that bad. I wish that were a spell. But it's a little different, unfortunately. You can sell the extra katana for that much-needed gold. Yeah, true. I don't have 1,000,000 yet. What's up, Mr. X? Quake or death? Is that an Eddie Izzard thing? Where am I going? I'm supposed to be going this way, right? I didn't get turned around, did I? Gershark and Big Eye! You know what? Let's kill him. Heal! Zap was pretty cool. Yeah, it's the only spell that has an exclamation point. Which makes it very cool. Take that, Big Eye. I don't know if I should be fighting these Big Eyes. Like, for all I know, they have like an instant death spell. But also, for all I know, they don't have an instant death spell because, you see, all I know is nothing. Well, I slashed that eye in the eye. What's this? Oh, apparently nothing is there. I should have known. This is annoying. Too late for a WarMech? Brian Bates, I'm sorry. You missed WarMech. But you didn't miss ThorMech. My track meet got canceled because of weather, Codester Cox. What event do you run, by the way? Oh shit, Ham got hurt. Okay, why does the water take very little damage from lightning? I didn't expect that. What about ice? Significantly more. Well, I got one of them. Okay, Ham died. What the F, dudes? It's fine. It'll be fine. I throw shot put and discus. I was never a thrower. Codester Cox. I did track when I was in high school, though. My event was something like the 1000. I was okay at that. Wait, I have to revive him. With the power of the orbs, or magic. That's why you put the cure spell in the top left slot, so you can rapid fire cures. I used it 9 times and it healed him for 222 HP, which is like not that much. But like, healing is hard in this game. Like there's not much you can do to heal your people besides use heal potions for 30 HP each. Or use like a bunch of weak cure spells. So you take what you can get, is what I'm trying to say. Did I just go backwards? Where am I supposed to go? I might have gotten turned around. It's hard to pay attention to what I'm doing when I am bad at that. Chance to strike first. So yeah, that's why I abuse these heal items too. It's because like you really gotta, you know, take every opportunity you can to heal yourself for free, you know? Okay, so... more waters. Sure, let's rip a nuke here. Get him, Ham. That didn't kill? I guess if I was gonna... You know what? In hindsight, if I nuke these guys, I should have Tank use, like, the black shirt, or cast another spell alongside it. Because apparently the nuke is, like, just not enough to kill the water. Heal! That bugged int at play. 14 gallons of potion to heal back up. I'm surprised they can move without sloshing. Yeah, we keep talking about that. Like, I showed you what it looks like in the instruction manual. Like, this heal thing is like a jug. Oh, I'm an idiot. There's a door that goes south right there. Yeah, I forgot about this. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. Heal. The cool thing about old games is that the music never gets repetitive. Yeah, like, honestly, I like the soundtrack to this game, but I keep saying, like, too many of the songs are first of all, used multiple times. And, like, you know, short loops. I get it, it's the NES. But I wish there was just like a little bit more out of the soundtrack for this game. Of course, it's from like 1987 or whatever, so... What do I need for this? Probably nothing. I'm gonna do this, I think. Inv 2. Alright, it's great that Ham went first there. I'm getting pretty lucky with, like, turn order in these big battles. So, Lime has, like, super good chance to dodge here. He's gonna hit me with a spell. That's not a huge deal, especially because Tank tanked it. Yes, Gabriel A. That's true. You know what? I will drink in battle because I have 69 heal potions. And I just have yet to stop for a drink. Okay, well I didn't get a chance. That's fine. It would be cool if the battle music was randomly picked from a set. Yeah, like Legend of Dragoon has multiple battle themes. They're not randomly selected, but something like that. Don't potions heal less in battle? Yes, that's true, Kaboom and stuff. I think they heal 12 to 24 in battle, whereas out of battle they heal for a flat 30 every time. No, don't X-fur me, you evilman. Nightmare. Souls. Love 'em. That's what Nightmare says in Soul Calibur 2. I like how the game trolls you. 1G for the second crack in battle. Yeah. Maybe he spent all his money. Like, that's it. That's it. He would have had more. Tiamat, which, as we all know, stands for Aunt Matt. Okay, let's do this. I'll have my Ninja fast tank. And then you know what I really want to try is to use the Bane Sword here, because Tiamat is weak to poison, and there is a chance that the Bane Sword can instantly kill him. Maybe that only applies to the other version of Tiamat. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. Alright, that was like kind of a lot, but... let's mess around again! 11 hits, 442. 3 hits, 3 damage. 4 hits, 4 damage. Never mind, I was way off. Shit, that's bad. Tank died. Okay, well... that could have been bad if Tiamat had more HP. I should not have been messing around like that. But now I have to revive. Tank. Let's use some Cure 2s. Oops, keep messing up my menus. We're coming up on the final boss. Hey, take it easy, Scott R. Thanks for showing up and dropping a like. But let's go down these stairs. First, let's run from some rock golems. I think if you run into iron golems, they can give you some trouble, because they might have an instant death spell. But ooh, look at this. Look at this shit right here. There's a lot of these, what do you call them? Columns. Phantom door glitch on the final area. And I'm gonna heal all the way up here. I'm not sure if you can get into random encounters on this floor. But, like, this is it, y'all. This is the end of the game. My heart is pounding. I mean, it does that all the time, because I'm just a very intense person. But, ooh, we about to see it, Taupe Leader. Thanks for reminding me to drop a like. You're welcome. Also, thanks. Who is this? Remember me, Garland? You're a puny lot. I thought it had defeated me. but the four fiends sent me back 2,000 years into the past. Why? They're like, oh, this guy who got killed by like a level 2 thief, he's worth saving. We should send him back to the past. Oh, and look at the four elements. There's like a little water drop and a tornado and like a rock for earth and a flame for fire. From here, I sent the four fiends to the future. The fiends will send me back to here, and the time loop will go on. Okay. So you guys just keep getting whooped, but you're like, doesn't matter, because we can time travel. After 2,000 years, I will be forgotten, and the time loop will close. I will live forever, and you shall meet your doom. Or just doom. I'm sorry, you shall meet doom, not your doom. Okay. So, this battle also isn't a big deal, so let's buff ourselves with the fast spell and Inv 2. But where's the fifth element? That's a great movie. That's bad. Okay, this battle just got significantly harder because my black belt instantly died. That's okay, it's still doable. I have one fast spell left and a bunch of nukes. I think we can pull this out. Ugh, that was really bad that tank died first turn because, like, you know, the black belt does a ton of damage. And I think if you fast a black belt, he can potentially one-shot the final boss if he's high enough level. I'm probably not. But hopefully I can do 2,000 damage with my ninja and my red wizard. And some nukes. You only have 3 nukes. 7 hits, 7 damage. That's not good. Alright, that was like okay damage. 278, that's still pretty good. I need this ninja to land some crits here is what I need. Oppo, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a while. I'm in bad shape for this final boss. Ooh, that was great, actually. That was a good solid hit there. Let me try to heal Ham. That actually might be a decent play. And I'm out of nukes, huh? I don't know. Let's do Ice 3. Alright, we live in here. My ninja is still alive, so he can absorb some damage. And still deal like 100 something. 69 damage. Terminated. Oh, what an appropriate way to end this battle. We did it, everybody. We beat Final Fantasy, even though Tank, like, took a nap first turn in battle. Lime looks like he's seriously pondering his life choices. That was it? Yeah, King Baboon, boss battles in this game don't last very long. But, like, as you saw, I was in a little bit of trouble straight from the beginning. GG is correct. Also, Boom is correct, LFZ. We won, but at what cost? I did kill him with 69 damage, nice. The time loop is now broken. The 2,000-year-long battle that you just learned about is over. Peace prevails. Control of the 4 elements, the earth, the wind, the fire, and the water, again belongs to the earth. One element owns all 4 elements. Garland's hatred burned for 2,000 years. That hatred led the 4 powers to this world. He was pretty salty, I guess. Chaos was created from those 4. We don't gotta explain that. Yeah, chaos was made out of some elements. Evil dominated the world and covered it in darkness. Yeah, like you remember how dark it was in the overworld in Final Fantasy? Couldn't see a thing. But it is over now. wrong has been set right. That's why our airship needed those headlights. Because it was covered in darkness. Hey, thank you so much, James M. The Light Warriors are returning. As they travel in time, the world returns to normal. Sarah and Jane wait for them. Of course, Garland does too. Who is Jane? But when did it ever happen? 2,000 years ago. That would be the year 21. The end? I think so, Sasuke. Everything went mad in a day. The reason lies in the 2,000-year time loop. You see, we'll explain part of the plot right now. The four chose to become one force and fight against the four evil forces that set darkness upon the world. Okay, you gotta clarify which four was which in that sentence. When the four return, it will be to their past. All signs of the battle with the forces will be erased. But the legend will live on, passed down by the dwarves, the elves, and the dragons. Jane is the queen. Yeah, I was wondering about that, Darlos9D, thank you. Passed on by peoples unsure where the story came from. Hello, Nobik ZMC. I just beat Final Fantasy on the NES. Are you proud of me? The Light Warriors returned from their journey back in time 2,000 years. Hey, LFZ, thank you so much for the $6.90. Victory is correct, and I couldn't have done it without you. The memories stored deep in their hearts will protect the world. Also, their swords and magic and maybe guns eventually. Never forget the good and true. I won't. I did forget who Jane was, though. Never turn the four powers to the dark side. Yeah, you can't have dark fire. Or dark water. And truth will always live in the hearts of the people. Unless they're a bunch of jerks. I'm a huge fanboy of you and FF7. Oh, thank you so much. The warriors who broke the 2,000-year time loop is truly a light warrior. That warrior was you! May the orbs always shine. You guys did it! You're the warrior! The game just said. Adrian Elliott, time travel in my RPG is more likely than you think. Hey there, no donuts. How are you? I just beat Final Fantasy on the NES. Ah, I'm glad you finished the Final Fantasy. Since this is the final one, there won't be any sequels, right? Except for, Chocobo's Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon? I forgot the name of the game. I was trying to make a joke. The dragons that pass down the story, are they the same ones that you murdered? No, the ones that promoted me and stuff, like Bahamut. You can't have dark fire. Tell that to FF4. There's like a dark crystal. Oh, yeah, true, yeah. There's the dark crystals and the light crystals. Same with Final Fantasy 3, I think, right? There's like the light warriors and the dark warriors in Final Fantasy 3 on NES. Anyway, what do I do now? Pushing buttons does nothing. Oh, no! Am I stuck in time for 2,000 years now? I forgot about the Etch-a-Sketch ending, says LFZ. Yeah. Fiend. The end, everybody. Look at this beautiful swamp. This is just like somewhere in southern Louisiana. That's what that is right there. Well, that's it. That's the whole game. I don't know what to do now. I'll reset and continue from where I last left off. Oh, man. Chaos 1, no. Well... Okay, before I sign off, I have to meet Jane. I don't think I met her. They mentioned her in the ending as if she was important. My sister is back, say thanks. Are you Jane? Are you Jane? Yes, sir. I belong to the Honor Guard of Castle Canaria. Oh, okay, well that guy's Jane, apparently. He said he was. My birthday was a couple of days ago, but IDK had to donate. I got some money. Ah, you're very generous. I appreciate it. Thank you for rescuing the princess. if you'd like to donate, there is a link in the video description to my Streamlabs. You can donate through that, or there should be like a little like $ icon just under the YouTube player. Or it's like a currency symbol depending on what country you're from. Go Saints. Yeah, who dat? I have that beanie. Yo! We can be hat friends. Thank you for saving Princess Sarah. Is that Jane? Also, let's see what this invisible NPC's gotta say. So, you are the Light Warriors. Okay, I could have sworn that they say things like their dialogue changes throughout the game, but I guess not. Hey, are you Jane? Thank you for rescuing the princess. The princess always worries about you. Don't. We're like level 30. You don't have to worry about us. Jane's a girl's name. Yeah, well, Jane ain't a girl. Shoutouts to Firefly. Well, I'm 13. I don't have a bank account. Ah, well, if you want to help me out, all you gotta do is click that like button. That helps me out a whole bunch. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna end the series here. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching me play all the way through Final Fantasy on the NES. This game, for some reason, I never get bored of it, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. Like, probably, like, on my top 10 list, just because of the nostalgia I have for it, and it's one of the few games that I will actually, like, load up on my NES and play on an actual TV, you know? Probably once a year, every 2 years or something, I'll just blast right through it. But yeah, this game's great, and I'm considering maybe trying to find like a ROM hack of this game that fixes all the bugs. And we'll use a different party composition, and we'll play it again sometime. But until then, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great, Delta Gamer 443. You catch me on the next one, I'll catch you on the next one. It'll be great. But yeah, thanks again, everybody. See ya.